Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It's the day after Labor Day, and boy, do we feel good. And I would like to start this live stream off by saying, please remember police have feelings, and those feelings are primary to everything that happens in your interaction with them. How dare you ever insult their feelings? Don't ever make them feel bad. Respect the police and their feelings. Listen, some people are going to watch this video and they're going to be like, oh my God, what she said was really bad. I filmed Police and What? Yo, welcome back to society. Certainly check out I Filmed the Police and What. He hurt the cops' feelings. He was illegally arrested and just made it home. So good on him. He's the brother of Jay Surreal. So good job. But seriously, the police having and some guys, you're gonna watch this video and you're gonna be like, well, what she said was rude and what she said was bad. I don't think you'd say that, AFA. I've said a lot worse. Now I've been doing this a long time, so it really takes a lot for me to get this fired up. But remember, free speech is not selective. There's no time constraints on it, and we certainly don't arrest somebody because we have a badge and you hurt our feelings. I will tell you one thing: if you have a 30-pound tactical vest, you have the ability to tase, you have the ability to shoot, you have the ability to literally suspend and terminate someone's constitutional rights with qualified immunity. I feel like your feelings shouldn't get that hurt. Anyways, let's start this right off. So today's video actually comes from an arrest. So this comes from the channel that you're going to see on your screen right now, Snark and Sass. I actually never spoken to Snark and Sass before. I did not know Snark and Sass was a woman. I've had no contact with Snark and Sass. However, somebody called me and said, hey, listen, she got arrested. I watched the video for myself, and I've never seen such contempt of cop. She had a case today, and she brought her briefcase with her. She has a traumatic brain injury, so she needed her briefcase so that way she could bring in all of her documentation so she could remember everything she needed to present to the judge or to the court. The deputies tried telling her that she can't bring a briefcase in, which started this whole thing. So let's take a look.
We're down to 84, so it's not eating that battery too bad. I do have a plan, even though, I got 12 or 30 plans because I'm, try to look for the worst case scenario and work your way backwards. But when it comes to laws and judges and police, man, you never know which direction that shit's going to go. Jeez. I don't know if this guy thinks he's God or if he thinks he's a public employee. I don't know. And looky there.
So she's on her way into court right now. Now notice, I guess none of this really has anything to do with her camera. Their main concern is that how dare she bring a briefcase into court? And then they said to her, well, only a lawyer can bring a briefcase into court. She's representing herself pro se, so she is her attorney. She's her own attorney. So this one just has my mind blown. I'm going to fast forward until we get to the part where she has this interaction. But right now, folks, she has been arrested and charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. It's been ruled and well documented you can't resist an unlawful arrest. There's no such thing. If the arrest is unlawful, you therefore have every constitutional right to resist it. But disorderly conduct, and she's going to be booked in about 30 minutes. We have live updates, but let's watch.
Oh. Hello. I got to go to court. Yeah. Yeah, there's a breeze blowing right when you get in front of the. She would have fell off the top right. See, and just then, I didn't make any horrible ass comments about people that live in Arkansas. And I can do it even though I live here, especially since I do. Here, we'll do this. Yep. Oh, I know. I know y'all are supporting me. I know. I was on a couple of panels this morning just trying to get someone to talk me down from the anxiety and shit. Oh my God.
And before we get to the crux of this, so for example, I actually want to give a shout out here to, if he's still here, I Film Police and What, brother of Jay Surreal. Some people are very well put together, they're very well articulated, they're very smart, and they're a step ahead of these cops, like I am, right? I know what the cops are going to say, I know what the cops are going to do. So mapping that out, I already have my reposte, I already have my comeback, ready. It's in the chamber. I'm ready to hit him with it. This woman has a traumatic brain injury. It is very clear by listening to her that she may not be the most mentally have the highest mental capacity. So keeping that in mind, this happening is even worse.
This is bad. But it's better than no notebook at all, you know? What if I hadn't brought this notebook? I have to do both sides. I only wind one side of my face. McDonald's. Metal detector going in. Oh, yeah. And, you can't blame them. They're some of the most hated people by the population. I mean, and there's a lot of crazy, dumb people with guns, so I'd be scared too if I was them. They don't even understand what a pacifist is. Hey, Wildlife Wanda. It's good to see you. I'm Tracy. I'm not sure if I said your name or not. I'm trying to keep up with anybody. Sorry if I missed anybody. Oh, shoot. Oh. This is also the council chambers. It's always a toss of the coin. I'm gonna start having some kind of medical episode if I don't get in there and sit down in a normal seat like a normal person and be given the respect of a citizen. I am my lawyer. Lawyers don't have to leave their stuff outside. This is my stuff that I have to have. I'm my lawyer. Don't talk dumb to me. I am not upset, lady. I can hold on to it because I have to have it. I've got brain damage. I don't remember things. I wasn't even able to put it all together in a complete manner. I don't know what in the heck's going to happen in there. You people.
So at this moment, these police officers should know, and I'm not talking down about Snark and Sass. I've never met her, but at this point, the police officers should know. Number one, if a lawyer is allowed to bring in a briefcase, of course, maybe there's, they can search it. Normally, lawyers don't have to go through the metal detector. They show their bar card. They can go through. But obviously, this woman's representing herself. At the very least, they could just say, listen, it's a security thing. Why don't we leave the briefcase outside? Bring your papers in. They should also notice that she's a little bit different. She has a traumatic brain injury. You can just kind of tell if you're a normal person by the way that she's speaking, something might be amiss here. The fact that these cops didn't pick up on that immediately, and I've never met her or watched any of her videos before, and I'm just picking up on it. Some of y'all might say that, of course, I'm sympathetic, but I mean, you tell me in the chat, and we'll continue to watch. I think the arrest part is really ridiculous, and we'll debate that when we get there.
I will hold on to it and go sit down because that's what lawyers do. Well, keep saying it because it's just evidence. Good for me. I could use $30,000. Shut your stanky little mouth.
Wait a second. Did she just go, blah, 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 blah. You could shut your stanky little mouth? I think we need to run that back because that was hysterical. Good for her. That was really, really funny. I'm just going to run that back because I think that was awesome. She should have shut her stanky little mouth. Let's roll that back.
What's going to happen in there? You people, I will hold on to it and go sit down because that's what lawyers do. Well, keep saying it because it's just evidence. Good for me. I could use $30,000. Shut your stanky little mouth. Suck a dick, bitch. You can't tell me where to sit. I said, suck a dick, bitch. You can't tell me.
You're going to get arrested.
I'm going to. Am I?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to put your hands behind your back.
You know what I want?
All right, so let's stop right there, folks. Let's figure this part out. Although many of you might disagree with the fact that she said, suck a DB, and I would not have said that if I lost it on this comp or the security guard. I like to lull them in, hook them, and then let them help me make them look stupid because they're obviously stupid. Helping them out shouldn't be that difficult. However, this is protected speech. Secondly, let's go into the argument that this is not protected speech. This could be covered under something like sexual harassment, accosting, a misdemeanor that has sexual implications. Still, as the police officer, legally, she can't be a victim, right? So at this point, now let's just say they canvassed the area and one of the bystanders said, oh, when she said, suck my DB, then, I was sexually offended. But then they have to prove that this comment was motivated to sexually frustrate somebody, much like peeing outside. You can't be charged with lewd and lascivious conduct unless the act itself was meant to entice arousal. But we're not even there because they haven't even canvassed the area. This woman said to a sheriff's deputy, this woman said to a sheriff's deputy, suck my DB, and their first reaction is, you're going to go to jail, put your hands behind your back. Now, what you have the right to do and what is morally right or wrong to do is an entirely separate conversation. One that I did not care for in the beginning of my activism career, one that I do care for now. If I can prove the point without having to be the bully, then I'll do that. However, if we don't like it, we can always, go to our legislatures and try and change it. You might not like what she said. You might think she was an asshole, and you might say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. However, this is absolutely 100% protected free speech. This is a cop who got their feelings hurt, whose first response is to arrest. But let's roll it back just a second and keep watching.
Go sit down because that's what lawyers do. Well, keep saying it because it's just evidence. Good for me. I could use $30,000. Shut your stanky little mouth. Suck a dick, bitch. You can't tell me where to sit. I said, suck a dick, bitch. You can't tell me.
You're going to get arrested.
I'm going to. Am I?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to put your hands behind your back.
You know what I want is for you guys to stop touching me. It's called the First Amendment. I'm not screaming and throwing things.
It's a state law. It's called disorderly conduct.
I know better than you. You just railroad people up through stuff. Are you going to let me go to court, or are you denying me entrance and the right to represent myself? I understand y'all aren't going to. I understand you, little missy. Damn, I hate you people.
Now, keep in mind, folks, she was charged with resisting arrest. Ed says, in my view, that incel wasn't an arrestable offense. Correct, Ed. And like I said, I wouldn't have said that, but it's still her freedom to say it. That's the debate for, what is right and what you have the right to say are two separate things. But what's up, David D? But right now is an interesting point, and I want you to pay attention to what's happening now. This is her resistance. She's just been notified she's placed under arrest. Now, normally we see the cops put you in handcuffs. Why haven't they? This guy was real butthurt. Maybe he's dating the deputy that she told could suck a D, and he's wishing that maybe she would suck a D. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. But what I will say is that he got butthurt. He got butthurt on behalf of her butthurtedness. So now he's telling her that she's under arrest. Now his brain's starting to slow down and he's realizing, I really don't have any probable cause. I don't really have any reasonable articulable suspicion, let alone probable cause to effect an arrest right now. So I don't know how she's resisting. I can't see the resistance because I haven't seen the arrest yet. Like, him telling her she's under arrest doesn't mean she's actually under arrest. I mean, that sounds crazy in itself. But once he notifies her that she's under arrest, he then has to place her into custody and Mirandize her and let her know of her Fifth Amendment right. It hasn't happened yet. It's just real weird. Very, very weird.
No, fuck you. I hate you. It's time to start walking.
So that's where it ends. We don't have any video footage after that. We have nothing after that. Nothing at all. So we do know that she's currently being booked at the moment. Again, that's Snark and Sass. Moderators could drop it in the link. And this is what we uncover when we do these types of videos. Now, oh, Tanya, welcome. Thanks so much for joining. We have to remember, and I don't know who turned the camera off, why the camera ended. I only know that she was arrested for disorderly conduct. The disorderly conduct being the comments that she made for the police officers, and then she did resist arrest. But let's really talk about that for a second. By her saying, suck a DB, that is not disorderly conduct. Now, a police officer can be a victim if they're off duty and they're not a part of a present investigation or a case. A police officer cannot be a victim if they're not involved. Who else was offended by this? I mean, disorderly conduct means that you're breaching the general peace. It doesn't mean you're doing it violently. It can mean you're doing it verbally, but certainly we only see police here. I'm going to bring in Keebler for a quick second to give us an update. And then I'm going to show you guys something else. So just stand by. If everyone that's here could please hit the like button, we would very much appreciate that. That'd be awesome. Obviously, you can also go to Snark and Sass. I'm sure she'd appreciate the support. And guys in my channel, if you're watching, this is free speech. I haven't seen anyone blocking, but I like to update everyone. This is a total free speech channel. So if someone doesn't like me, they can say it. They shouldn't be timed out or anything like that. I want to ask the chat something while we're waiting for Keebler to come up. Keebler, when you come up, please just make sure, I have not been served yet. Please make sure that your YouTube is off. So you just click the direct link on Facebook. But I'd like to ask everyone at home. I'd like you to put a 1 in the chat. I'd like you to put a 1 in the chat if you think that she played a stupid game, she won a stupid prize. That's what you get for that type of behavior. I want you to put a 2 in the chat if, even though you might disagree with what she actually said, she was completely within her rights and the cops are totally wrong. Put a 2. So 1 for she deserved the arrest, 2, she did not deserve the arrest. Let's tally these up. Lot of 2s, lot of 2s, lot of 2s. I know I did see a couple 1s. Overwhelmingly, too. Yeah. And I agree. And how do we figure this type of stuff out? How do we deal with these types of problems? we exercise our rights, but the problem is that in today's society, people have day jobs. Keebler, I see you can shut your cam off if you want. Keebler.
Oh, hey, what's up?
So she's currently held on disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, and she's being booked in as we speak.
Yes.
Okay. What's the sheriff's department here?
You would do that. I can't pronounce it. It's shit. I know how to spell it. Lanoke.
You know what? If Heather's in chat, if someone could type in the chat the name of the sheriff's department that arrested her, I would greatly appreciate that because I'd like to call them. I'd like to ask them what's going on, and I'd like to see if I could be arrested for saying the same thing. It is free speech, and the police officer certainly isn't a victim.
I'm putting. Let me grab the phone number and I will put it in the private chat for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna drop your mic a little bit.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Good to go. Yeah, we're looking into it. Hey, Too Tall Rob, what's going on? American Amy, everyone. David D, long time no see and welcome. So this is a problem because look at where we're at. Like, certainly, I wouldn't have said that. I probably would have went about it in my own way where I was just like really witty, pretty comical, and then I drew them into the logic trap and made them look stupid. If I was to yell, it would just be to point out the very obvious. I don't know that I would have said that, but that's her right to say that. You know what I mean? Like, we can't start down this path. Like, and there are other people that are like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Fine. But if we start allowing police to arrest people on things that clearly aren't crimes, that they've broken no laws, then we're setting a very dangerous precedent moving forward. Okay, so I would like to look this up. This is America's favorite game. So you guys are all aware. I don't know if you've played it before, but I'd like you to type it in the chat if you could. What is America's favorite game and what are we playing? I'll let you guys type in the chat. Tell me if you can guess what's about to happen. Okay, gotcha. I see the private chat there. Let's see if anyone can guess what America's favorite game is. Audit Amplifier, I think, was the first one to do it. It's How Low Can We Go? Ladies and gentlemen, because this is such a high budget production and because Chili hasn't taken my $1.2 million in his frivolous lawsuit, we still have a ton of money to put into our production. So here we go. Wow, we've got music. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to America's favorite game. It's called How Low Can You Go? So we're gonna look these people up. I'm gonna give them a call. I'm gonna ask them what they're up to, what they've been doing, why are they being such douche nuggets. Let them know I don't appreciate the level of douche nuggetry, and we're gonna figure it out. Is that a word, douche nuggetry? Lonoke. This is in Arkansas.
Yeah. Just to let you know, the county actually has been real nice and helpful. So earlier she was not cooperating until after I called and gave her a message. She's sitting right there in the booking.
So this is actually interesting. Usually when I play How Low Can You Go, I think the lowest rating I've seen is 2.8 with 45 Google reviews. It seems that Lanoke County is already at a 1.8. I would love to see what some of these reviews say. This is from 4 weeks ago, so none of this is from you folks. Called to check on my brother, got told if he didn't get in trouble, he wouldn't be in jail and got hung up on by their sheriff in charge, John something or another, and they don't care about none of their inmates' well-being. The department is full of low-life, low IQ inbreds that operate the good old boy system. Wow, there's no good reviews. This is bad. And this goes back a long time ago. There's one good review. Some of the most compassionate, heartfelt officers ever. Okay, so I would like to give them a call and Hold on 1 second here. Bear with me. Arkansas is a one-party consent state, so I certainly don't have to tell them that I'm recording, but I'm going to let them know that I'm recording for the people's purposes. Anyways. So let's give them a little ring-a-ding-dingy. See what they got to say for themselves.
The sheriff's office. For the jail, press 1. For dispatch, press 2. For our administration, press 3.
Your call is being transferred.
Loudon County Sheriff's Office.
Yo, what's up? What's your name?
This is the Loudon County Sheriff's Office. Can I help you?
Yes, you can start by telling me your name, please.
This is Trisha in the 911 dispatch. How can I help you?
Oh, hi, Trisha. Good afternoon. I just want to let you know I am recording this call, as I know you are, for my own purposes. I understand that a young lady was arrested by the name of and she was arrested because she told a cop, she said you can suck my D. I'm sure you can fill in the blanks. I don't need to be graphic with you. And I was just wondering when cops in your county, including deputies, started arresting people on free speech when they got their little itty bitty feelings hurt.
I'm sorry, when did this occur?
This occurred about 2 hours ago. Yeah.
And who arrested them?
It was one woman who had a severe inferiority complex with a very low IQ and no retention of basic law. Another gentleman
Sir,
who's
can I put you on a brief hold? I got 911 calling.
yeah, that's more important. Go ahead. I'll mute it until we get back. I understand she's an intake, but I want to start here. I want to make sure the dispatcher, and then I'm going to speak to the supervisor, and then I'm going to go to the jail. It's a three-prong system. Everyone at home dance. This is the tyranny dance. Put your hands, get cuffed, get tased. I don't think I'm going to be on hold that long. The female cop, her feelings were definitely injured. I'll tell you one thing: if that officer had a trifold, never would have happened.
She needed a trifold.
Welcome to the AFA bar, where everything is cold and frosty. You know what I might just call the jail, actually? Is the number you put in the chat the jail or the sheriff's?
That's the number I have been calling. The exact number.
Let me see here.
Hold on. I do have the police department. I'll put that on there.
No, but I don't need the PD. I'm gonna call the number. I'm gonna call the number that you've been calling. Because I want to check on her well-being.
Well, like I said, at first she was not cooperating, and then because she's sitting right there in the booking, so she hears the phone, and she heard that I was calling, and I said, "Tell her Keeber, her sister, is trying to help," and I called back 30 minutes later, and they said that she is now cooperating. She's now being booked in, and they're waiting for ADR to be faxed over.
Well, let me give them a call. See what they got to say.
Loudon County Sheriff's Office. How may I help you?
Good afternoon. Is this the jail?
This is.
Oh, wonderful. Can I have your name, please?
This is Deputy Rogers.
Yep, Deputy Rogers. Very nice to meet you. Just to let you know, I am recording this call. for my purposes. Obviously, Arkansas is a one-party consent state, anyways. But I wanted to let you know. I was just wondering, you do have, and firstly, happy Fuck the Cops Day. But I would like to ask a question. You do have a woman in jail currently that was arrested for saying suck my you know what to a police officer, and she was arrested for that. Last time I checked, that was considered free speech. So I was just wondering how many prisoners you normally intake that are arrested for free speech in your county.
I'm not aware of what you're referring to. Is there any?
Yes,
other
the
way I can help
person.
you today?
Yes, the person I'm referring to. Her name and she's in custody for, I'm not going to be graphic and say the real thing. I think you can understand what I'm referring, but she said, I watched the video. She said, suck my D, or you could suck a D to a police, a sheriff's deputy. And the sheriff's deputy got very butthurt. He didn't take his butthurt cream this morning. Neither did she. And she was arrested for free speech. So I was just wondering, as someone that works in the jail, how many people you normally arrest for free speech?
Well, I don't really know how to answer that.
I mean, honestly, you're very nice. I'm not
Because
attacking
that's
you, by the
not-
way. I'm not upset with you at all. You're being very nice, but you could just
I
answer it
understand.
honestly.
Honestly, I don't know. That's not something that we usually do.
So you don't know how many. Oh, so it's not something you usually do, but you're just not aware of how many people have been arrested for free speech at this point.
I don't.
Yeah, I get it. No, you're being
I
honest.
don't
I appreciate
understand.
that.
I mean, I don't understand how I can help you.
Well, that was the first
don't-
question I had. I just had a couple of questions. You're doing great, and I appreciate it. So my first question was how many people normally get arrested for exercising free speech. My second question is,
Usually nobody.
okay, so then, well, that's good to know that this might just be an exception to the rule. Maybe the deputy woke up on the wrong side of the bed. He fell back asleep. He woke up on the wrong side of another bed, and then he fell off the wrong side of both of the wrong beds. And he was just butthurt today and decided that because he had a badge, a firearm, and a taser, he could just do whatever he wanted if his feelings got hurt. I mean, maybe that might be the case. I was wondering if you could do a well-being check on the person whose name I gave to you, though, so I can make sure that she's okay. Obviously, I have concerns of her safety. If she would be arrested and physically assaulted for exercising free speech, I can only imagine what's happening to her now, if this is just one of those off days.
No one harmed her in any way.
Have you met this woman?
Yes.
Okay.
She was checked out by an EMT. We've had the EMTs here, and they've checked her out.
Okay. Could you do me a favor? Could you let her just know that her friend AFA was calling to check on her behalf? And I appreciate you letting me know that physically she seems to be fine. I guess it's only people's rights that are abused and not their physical person by this sheriff's deputy in Lenoke County. I do have a follow-up question. If I have, obviously pigs are the most feral and invasive species of animal in America. So if I wanted to file a complaint against a dirty feral hog, especially the one that arrested this young woman for free speech, would I contact Animal Control and Wildlife and Gaming? Who would I contact for that?
I'm right side. I honestly don't know. Maybe I should refer you to someone else. Hold on one second.
Who do I complain to against a feral pig, though?
Hold on one second.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Being transferred now.
Your call is being transferred.
Oh, wonderful. It's magic.
Sorry, I missed your call. Leave your name, number.
That's super
What it's
professional.
in reference to, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can.
To
That's super
dial
prof-
another extension,
super
press
professional.
1. To leave a voicemail, press 2. Or simply stay on the... Please leave
Super
a message
professional.
after the tone.
Hey, leave a message and I'll get back to you. Not for nothing, sir, but I don't know what kind of professional capacity you represent for your sheriff's department. But when I had an issue and I wanted to complain and seek further information, I was transferred to you. And instead of being officer so-and-so, deputy so-and-so, I get, hey, leave a message. That's wildly unprofessional and inappropriate, which makes sense coming from your department because I was calling about something wildly inappropriate. I am recording and documenting this call for my purposes as, your state is a one-party consent state. I don't need to let you know I'm recording, but I am anyways, just because I would like to get to the bottom of this. So I will check back later. I do appreciate your unprofessionalism, and maybe you can get up off the lazy boy and do something. Maybe make a better voicemail. Thank you so much for doing nothing. Do you want to play? But you got to wait. Give me like 2 minutes and then we'll play, okay? It's just a good girl. Sorry, I have a D-police dog. What? Give me a second. All right, guys. So that's the level of unprofessionalism that you're dealing with there. And I think that it's absolutely ridiculous that they would that's the type of stuff that happens. Like, why does this happen? So I'm not going to put her personal name out there. Thank you, by the way, eat your broccoli for the feral pig comment. Go ahead, come on. You're going to be fresh? You want to say hi to everybody? Come here, you want to say hi? Come on. Okay, then come up and say hi. Look at. Who's that big girl? Who's that? Who's
She's
that?
getting big.
Who's that? Is that a big girl? Oh, is that a big girl? Oh, good girl. I know. And I've already taught her to false indicate on people's cars. If I just point to a space, she'll let me know that there's what? What? Oh, I know. You're a big girl. She's like a child, even though she's huge. She's 30 pounds and she's like a little baby. However, anyways, guys, if you're looking for updates, I will consistently update consistently update my community page and let everyone know what's going on. It's very important that this type of behavior is not allowed. It's very important that these cops can't literally steal your freedom because they don't like what you had to say, right? Yeah, I agree.
It was actually the police department, so it wasn't a deputy that arrested her. It was actually a police officer, the city cop.
All right, we'll call and check in with them as well. Listen, everyone, Keebler, as always, was on top of this, as was Heather Holt. They let me know what was going on. I was quite busy at the time, but glad to help our friend Snark and Sass. Well, I don't know her. She wasn't my friend, but maybe we could be friends now. I love free speech.
We do have contact. Her son does not have a lot of money, so whatever, he's going to need help. So we do have a way.
When we figure out what her bail is, if people would like to assist in that and they should feel so inclined, then I will be happy to make sure I share that information. So guys, if you want updates, keep a look at my community page. Also the AFA crew, that's my backup channel. Keep a look out there. I'll post it on that community page as well. I might also put videos up there. So we do appreciate it. We do appreciate it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you smash your like button on your way out. And if she needs help, I'm sure financially, as far as I know, there's no bail right now. So I'm not going to ask you guys to send any money. But if there is bail assistance, then I will post the amount and the information on my community page. And if you guys want to help her out, you can. It's entirely up to you. Until next time, that's the reason I stopped you today. And I have a crazy puppy that wants to go play. So it is time to go play. And we'll catch you on the next one. Let's get the flock out of here. Oh.